praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashak Yahushua, for the blessing and reading and the understanding to his holy and righteous words. Now, y'all already know what time it is. It's the Genesis 9:13 Act, movement, stance, whatever you want to call it. Put some respect on the Father's name, right? Y'all see what it is. It's called the Holy Rainbow, not the LGBTQ rainbow, not the L whatever, the TLC, the NWA, whatever letters you want to put it in. It's none of that, all right? It's only made for what the Lord made it for. So we started and ended it on 9:13. We're going to begin it again on 9:13. So let's go to Genesis. Pull out your 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha, and let's get right into it. We're not going to waste any time, people. We're going to get right into it. So go to Genesis 9, and we're going to start at 12, and we're going to read it down. Now, y'all see I got my safety glasses on because since the last video, there's been throwing of chairs and beating people with chairs and all type of little stuff because everything that the Lord does is spiritual. It's not about a chair. It's not about a hat. This is spiritual, all right? This is about the Most High God, okay? This is about the Most High God. Always remember that and know this is what it's about. All right, so we're going to get right into it. Let's go to Genesis chapter 9 and verse 12. And I'm, in all seriousness, I'm going to take my safety glasses off, all right? So I can get right into this word, all right? Because I want my eyes to behold every word of the Lord, all right? And I hope you feel the same way too. And let me get my life together over here, y'all. We're going to get right into this, all right? So here we go, Genesis chapter 9 and verse 12. And Yahweh said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations." He's already letting you know in the beginning what this rainbow was for. Let's read on. Verse 13. "I do set my bow in the cloud." The bow is what he's talking about, is the rainbow. All right, he just shortened it. "I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth." That's what the Lord made that for. This was a covenant between him and us. All right? Let's read it again. I'm going to start over again because I want all of this to melt and set into your brain. All right? "I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud." So after it rains and stuff like that, we always end up seeing that rainbow. The Lord said that's him. That's his doing. It's not because of the rain. It's a symbol to let you know that the Lord still remember the covenant. Every time you see that rainbow from now on, just know that's the Lord reminding us that he still remembers. All right, put some respect on my Father's name. All right, so let's get it. We're going to keep reading. Let's go to verse 15. "And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh." So this bow, of all things, was to remember for the Lord to hold his temper. And people now use it for the gayest shit on earth. For the gayest, nastiest, defiled shit on earth. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all today, Israel. Because like I told you, when it comes to this situation, it's not about the rainbow. It's not about an idol. We're not going to make this an idol and an image. We taking back everything that the Lord gave to us, including our book. The rainbow, everything that the Lord made for his children, we're taking it back. All right, we're going to put the world back right side up. Right now, it's upside down. We finna set the world right side up, which means Israel at the top, everyone else at the bottom. It is what it is. You don't like it? Take it up with the Abba. All right? I'm going to just keep it like that. I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with you, Israel. We're gonna get right into this. I'm not finna hold back NT punches. All right? Verse 16. "And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between Yahweh and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. Let me ask y'all a question, Israel. Do you think right now if the Lord looked down here and he see this symbol marching up streets and blocks, you think he's going to say, dang, that's right, y'all, I remember to not lose my temper. I remember that I won't flood y'all and tear y'all ass up again. Or would he look at it now and say, wow, that's nice. They're using my rainbow for some ass sodomy shit. I'm going to tell y'all, Israel, the Lord will lose control and temper again, seeing what they using his holy rainbow for. All right? I'm just going to keep it real 1,000. So as y'all know, man, one thing about this walk is it's a serious one. And you're going to run into some tests. You're going to run into some obstacle courses. And you're going to run into some things that's going to make you have to deal with your decisions. Let me think real hard upon this. Do I choose Yahweh or do I choose the world? Do I choose Yahweh and his son Yahushua, or do I choose the world? Now, Israel, as y'all may know, I was put in a position where I was, doing trucking and I was riding all over the country in a small matter of time. Now, the situation that came up where I had to make a stance. And I had to ask myself, do I trust in my Father or do I trust in the world? So that job that I had was starting to make me break my Sabbaths. So that's where the question comes in. Do I go along with it? Do I fool myself and keep on going with it? Or do I make a stance and say, you know what, Lord, I trust you. Simple and plain, I trust you. So I made the decision. I trust the Lord. So I went in, I talked with the boss and said, thank you for the opportunity, but y'all making me break what I believe in. So now I'm going to have to tell you thank you. I didn't go in there cussing anybody out. I had to do everything decently and in order. Told our enemy, had to humble down and tell this man, thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to walk off. And yeah, they paid very well. But like I put on my status, you can't put $1 on my salvation. So therefore, I believe in my Father. And guess what? I can't sit here and stand before you and teach you anything if I'm being a damn hypocrite. I have to walk according to this word every time. I have to use this word in every situation I go through, in every obstacle course or wall that I am faced against. I have to use this word. I cannot be a scribe, a Pharisee, telling you one thing and then I'm over here on the other side doing another. Do you know what the Lord would do to me? So I have to walk accordingly. All right? So yeah, I told them to go F themselves, and I have a precept for that, right? So let's go to Sirach in your Apocrypha. That's the book, that's the Ecclesiasticus, in case y'all don't know it. Sirach 38 and 29. Let's see what the Lord say about the people that choose their jobs more than the Most High, right? Let's see what he says. Book of Sirach, chapter 38 and verse 29. All right? Let's see what the Lord say about those people. So doth the potter sitting at his work and turning the wheel about his feet, who is always carefully set at his work. The Lord said this man is always at work, right? Let's see what else he's got to say about that situation, right? And maketh all his work by number. He fashioneth the clay with his arm, and boweth down his strength before his feet. He applieth himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace. So this man is a hard worker, all right? This man is a hard worker, and he's serious about his job, right? Now, let's skip down the verse. We can just keep on going. We're gonna get it all. We're going to get it all, Israel. Let's just keep reading. Verse 31. Verse 31. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work. Once again, going into the Good worker. He's a good worker. He's a hard worker. He's about that dollar. He's chasing the bag, right? Verse 32. Without these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down. Verse 33. They shall not be sought for in public counsel. The Lord is already finna tell you what these people are only good for. They're only good for working that job. They cannot be seek for public counsel, right? They can't be seek for public counsel. That means of Israel, right? Let's keep going. Nor sit high in the congregation. They shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentences of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found where parables are spoken. But they will maintain the state of the world. They will maintain that job. They're going to make sure they in. They're going to be breaking Sabbaths because they're just going to be worried about their job, right? Reading on. And all their desire is in the work of their craft. So if you're looking to be employee of the month, of the year, or whatever, getting awards and all that stuff, the Lord say, this is who you are. You're only going to be good for what you're doing, that job. If you trust in your job more than the Most High, yeah, I get it. Oh, I got bills and I got this and I got that. Pray, fast, and follow in the Lord, man. Times is finna get where it's going to be no more bullshit games, y'all. It's no more bullshitting. Ain't no more going down the road and say, yeah, everybody Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. But when the shit hits the fan, who you really finna be representing? When the gun is turned on you, is you really finna still be that Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Kwam Yashrala? The Lord is about to pull y'all cars, man. And he's about to see what y'all for. If some of y'all can't walk off your damn gigs, get something else. The Lord ain't telling you to go and break yourself all down and stuff, but damn it, it takes a time in life where you're going to have to take a stance. Because guess what? Your job ain't forever. You can believe it or not. I don't care about your damn 401k, your pension plan, none of that. Time is up, Israel. It's time to show. It's time to put up or shut up. Put up or damn shut up. In Sodom, in the land of Sodom, in Egypt. All right, let's get it. We're going to keep this ball rolling, man. Let's go and see what your friendly rainbow stealers are doing, because we the rainbow keepers. We bringing it back. This is a holy rainbow. I'm going to be rocking that. This is mine. And when I'm done, it's going up on the wall of Yah, next to my sister Queen Carly's shirt. So it is what it is. We keeping this thing holy, right? We taking the Father's rainbow back. And I ain't ashamed to throw on a rainbow shirt now. I wear it loud and proudly. Genesis 9:13, Revelations 4:3, and so on and so forth. Now, let's get into some more what these nasty people who has our rainbow. Let's see what kind of people we're dealing with, right? Let's go to Genesis 19 and verse 13, right? Let's go to Genesis 19 and verse 13. Let's see who we're dealing with here. All right. Let's go. Y'all ready? Let's get it. I want to see. Let me see something. Hold on, Israel. Let's read verse 12, because it goes into the angel asking Lot, do you got anything else left in the land? Get it out of there. Because this is what the Lord spiritually is telling us about this place here. He's telling us to get away from this place, right? Let's go and see what he's saying, right? And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. All right, so that's what the angel is asking Lot. Bring the stuff that you finna get out of this place, because we about to burn this motherfucker down. Forgive me, but this is about to get real 1,000, y'all. That's what I'm saying. The angel didn't say, MF her down, all right? For the young minds, for the kid mind, grown-ups, all right? He didn't say that. He said, but get your stuff out of there, because we about to tear this place down. All right? You feel better? All right. Let's go with your little Christian ears. All right. Verse 13. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord. And the Lord have sent us to destroy it. You see that? The angel is telling Lot that the Lord have sent them to destroy this place. Same thing is going to happen in these times, right? Watch this. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, and the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his son-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hasted Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. So the sons-in-laws didn't want to roll. All right? The sons-in-law was like, yeah, whatever. We ain't finna leave. And that's the same thing spiritually that we're dealing with here. You tell family members, you're telling brothers, cousins, uncles, mothers, whatever, and they just don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear all of that. This is spiritually going into how your people are going to be, right? This is how our people are going to be. Get used to it. You can't bring every damn body. Some of these people don't want to hear it. Some people is really starting to show they was really wicked. There's a lot of people you thought was super church folk. You went and told them actual Bible, and they didn't want to hear the shit. All right? It is what it is. It is what it is. All right? So let's get it. Verse 16. Right? Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters. The Lord being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth and set him without the city. All right, so they done took him. They took him up out of the city, man. They took him up out of the city. They took him up out of the city, man, to get him away from Sodom, right? To get him away from Sodom, because the men were nasty as hell, right? The men was nasty as hell, man. They was nasty as hell. I'm gonna read some more. Let's read it. Let's read it. And it came, verse 17, and it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, Oh, not so, my lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die. So, Lot is basically being a baby, right? He's crying and saying he ain't going to be able to make it. He ain't going to be able to take that run up the mountain and whatsoever, right? So I want to read something else. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, all right? I wanted to read that. So now I'm finna go in reverse. We're going to go up to verse 5, all right? So now I told you that they was going to destroy Sodom. Now let's go up and find out why they was going to destroy Sodom and show you how nasty the people are, right? All right? So let's go. Let's go to verse, let's go to verse 4, all right? Same chapter, let's go to verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. Verse 5. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came into this night, and came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Okay, so Lot invited the angels in his house. These nasty gay mofos, right? spotted the men and saw that they looked good to them, right? So now these gay ass men, I'm just gonna say it, these gay ass men wanted some butt, all right? And they telling Lot, bring them two beautiful men outside the house. This is the place we living in right now. Them same spirits, we're dealing with them today. And it's gonna get worse, y'all. It's not gonna get no better. This is gonna get worse. So let's keep reading, right? Verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? And bring them out unto us, that we may know them. So I read 5 again so we can keep up with it, right? Now, verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him. So Lot that came out he's trying to hide the men. So you know how you come out the door and you slam it behind you, right? All right. So verse 7. And said, I pray you, brethren, do not do so wickedly. So now he's trying to convince them, choose something else, right? Pick somebody else. These ain't the ones, right? All right, verse 8. Behold now, I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. So let me tell you what Lot doing. And a lot of you soft-hearted people is going to think this is bad that Lot did. Lot offered his daughters. Here, take these 2 virgin daughters, do whatever you want with them. It may seem to the naked, untrained eye that he was bogus for that, but he was quite damn righteous, because you rather cut off your damn arm than offend the Lord. He was willing to give up his daughters for the Lord. Remember, Abraham was about to give up his son for the Lord, right? Remember, he was about to give up Isaac. This is how serious you have to be for the Lord. This is all symbolic to tell you you're going to have a situation where your daughter don't want to hear this damn truth. Your son is not going to want to hear this truth. You have to be that firm in the Lord to say, well, I will give you up. Bye-bye, son. Bye-bye, daughter. Then to die trying to follow you. That's a serious thing. That man was willing to give up his daughters. Here, take them, then offend the Lord's angels. That's how serious. Are you that serious, Israel? Because the time is coming. Some of y'all can't even give up a damn 9 to 5 for the Most High. That's how the Lord know y'all ain't ready. Some is not ready. This shit hit the fan overnight and said, listen here, denounce your God or lose your job. You know, a lot of you niggas will be in tomorrow morning, clocking in, fooling yourself, trying to use scripture again. Well, the Lord said, we gotta work this day in Israel. No, you can't sell yourself a damn excuse. Some of y'all, and what I'm saying to that is some of y'all not even gonna try. Some of y'all haven't even tried to tell your boss, I need to be exempt from the Sabbaths. I need these, this, and that, and the other. Some of y'all don't even try. You at work, a quiet little damn church mouse. That's what you are, a quiet church mouse. Some of y'all don't even try, man. But I'm here to tell you the Lord is watching and the Lord is listening. All right? He want to see how serious some of you people are, man. How serious is y'all? Some of y'all can't even give up a 9 to 5, let alone give up a daughter or a son for this truth. You're going to have to answer to that. Reading on, verse 9. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. So they're telling Lot, get your ass out the way. Get out the way. We finna go in here and do these men in, or we gonna do you even worse. That's what they're telling Lot, right? All right, reading on. This is how wicked and nasty the spirit is that's upon this earth today. That's the same spirit from back then. The Lord put it in here so you can know what you're dealing with. You're going to know what you're dealing with. I know what I'm dealing with when I put this on, because you messing with fire. These people is nasty. And guess what? And I'm ready. Some of y'all could be cowards and not touch the issue and not deal with it. There's a lot of people in Israel don't deal with the rainbow situation. Don't even touch it. Because you know why? They still got it fed in their mind that that belongs to them. No, this is my father's. And I'm ready to die for this. Not for the rainbow. Not for the image. I'm ready to die for the cause of waking my people. That's what I'm ready to die for. I'm ready to die to wake my people, man, to stand up for my father. Right? Verse 10. But the men put forth their hand and poured Lot into the house to them and shut the door. So the angels now done pull Lot into the house, right? All right? He done pulled Lot into the house. Now, this is what's finna go down. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so they weaned themselves to find the door. Let me show you how nasty these damn men. Let me show you how nasty these men. The spirit is so nasty and heavy on them that when the angel smote them with blindness, he took all their sights. The young men, the older men, all these gay ass dudes outside now blind. They nasty ass was still trying to find that butt. Imagine a bunch of people outside your front door. The spirit's so nasty on them. They not worried about their eyes. You blind any normal person. They like, look, whatever I was just doing, I'm trying to get my sight back. These nasty ass people still trying to find them men to rape them. Let's read it again. Let's read it again. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. They wearied themselves to find the door. They still was trying to find the door to get in there. You can't make this shit up, Israel. You can't make this stuff up, man. Right? You can't make this stuff up. All right, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna go into that come out of her, because I want to read verse 12 one more time, and I want to find a precept on that, right? And the men said unto Lot, hast thou there any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. Let's go to Revelations 18. Let's go to Revelations 18 and verse 4. Let's go to Revelation 18 and verse 4. Matter of fact, let's read 3. Let's just read 3 and go down, right? Let's read 3 and go down. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So the Lord is telling you that these nations, everybody have drunken the wine of the wrath of her fornication. You know what the wine is? Believing every lie that these nasty motherfuckers told y'all. Believing it's okay to be gay. God accepts everybody. He just take all. They convinced all of y'all that the Lord is just going to invite this big nasty house in. Just all together, just nasty, defiled, hoes, sluts, trannies, tramps, or everything. Just come on in. Y'all drink the wine of that fornication. Right? Reading on. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sin have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. You don't want part in this. Believe in what these people have told y'all for ages. It's time to come out of this. Come out of her. Stop fooling yourselves. All right? Come out of her, Israel. Let's get another one. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 23. Just to make sure in case you missed it, let's get it somewhere else. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 23. Right? Let's get it. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation. You see what the Lord is saying? The nations is anything outside of Israel. Right? Let's read it again. And ye shall not walk in the manner of the nation which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhor them. The Lord said, I hate them. Right? The Lord said he hates them, man. Be no partakers of this thing, man. Be no partakers of this. Let's go down, scroll down to verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. You see what the Lord is saying? He separated you from all the other people. You, my friend, are holy people. We are holy people. We should not be partaking in everything that the world is doing. Right? We shouldn't be partaking in these things. All right, so let's keep going, man. Let's see what the lust of the flesh does, right? Because that's what a lot of people suffer from. Even at one time, myself, in the world, being a whoremonger, all type of stuff, right? Let's go to Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1, right? Let's go to Ephesians. Let's see what this stuff, one thing you have to do to help yourself, you got to identify the problem in yourself so you can get that spirit off of you. You have to identify the spirit that's on you, and then you start to cure yourself with these words, with the scriptures, man. All right? Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1. Let's get it. And you have he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins. You see how it starts off? This is what the Lord is saying. He have quickened us who were dead in trespasses and sins. All right? That's why we call it being awake. Because we were spiritually dead in sleep. We were dead, man. Dead in trespasses and in sins. All right? Verse 2. Wherein in times past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. You see what the Lord is calling? What we was doing? We was walking according to the things of this world. Oh, it's okay to do this. It's okay to go to church on Sunday. It's okay. We was okaying ourselves into damnation. Just going down a list of sins. Right? Now, but the Lord says who you are now. This is what the Lord says you are now. Right? Verse 3. Among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh. You see how humbly the prophets are saying that's why anybody sitting on this screen acting like they never did wrong, flee from them immediately. Right? We all have been in this world, but then we all woke the hell up and got the hell out. That's what he's saying. I'm going to read it again. Among whom also we all had our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. You see what the Lord is saying that we were when we was walking according to the world? That's what he's saying we are. Watch this though. But Yahweh, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us. All praises to the Father. Verse 5. Even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Yahushua. By grace ye are saved. Right? And we remember now, what is the grace? That don't mean by grace we are saved, we get to keep on sinning. Or else that wouldn't even have been there. By grace, which means time. We have time to get ourselves right, get in order, keep the law, statutes, and commandments before Christ pulls up on us. All right? That's what that's saying. So now, let's keep going. We're gonna go to Ephesians. Let me see, chapter 4. I think that's what I want, verse 14. Yes, that's what I want. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 14. Right? Let's get a precept. That we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine. You know what that every wind to and fro? We over here. We believe in the stars and the moon. That's what you get. Then you go over here and people believe in horoscopes over here and signs. And you Aquarius over here and I'm a Sagittarius over here. We just rocking to and fro. Believe in every doctrine. Reading horoscopes. That's what the Lord is saying we was doing in the world, right? To and fro about with every wind of doctrine. All right? I'm going to start that from the top again. That we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. That's your church pastors right there, people. They just sitting there waiting to deceive you. Soon you come on back to that church. Some people is jumping out of the truth, going back into the world. I'm seeing women lately jumping out of their dress, back in them yeast infection pantses, and going back into the churches. Why? Because you're a coward. You're scared. You have no heads. That's why the Lord called the women, you're weak by nature. To be behind your men, you need a protective hedge. Right? Because where there's no vision, the people perish, right? And our people is perishing, man, because we have no foundation to stand on. We have no foundation to stand on. Let's read verse 15. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ. All right? That's what we need to be focused on doing. Is growing up in this truth. Let's get a precept on that. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 11. Right? Let's see what he's talking about with getting away from the people of the world. Still running your ass back into the world, going to hang with the same no good Negroes you was hanging with before you woke up. Let's read verse 11, right? And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. He's saying, correct them. If you around them and you seeing stuff, the Lord said, well, you want to hang with them, guess what? Let them know that they're sinning. Let them know that they're doing wrong, man. You see that? This is bad, man. We got to get out of this world of just agreeing with every damn thing. We got to get out of it. Go to Revelations chapter 22, verse 14. Right? Let's get some more of this. Let's get some more of this. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs. I don't think y'all heard what the Lord said, who y'all are, who don't follow these commandments, right? Not just doing them in the spirit. You got people saying, do it in the spirit, do it in the spirit. Okay. Let's read 14 again. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. It has no in the spirit at the end of that. It has no in the spirit. And that's the end of the book. That's New Testament. When you get to the end, this is Revelation, last chapter, saying, blessed are they that do his commandments. Right? Verse 15 lets you know that he means it. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. You see how the Lord is saying, putting this crystal clear. There's no adding to this scripture right here. He said you can't add to this word or take away from it. You adding in the spirit? No, the Lord said do. For without they are dogs. It ain't say nothing in the middle of that. Ain't no read between the lines. It's plain upon tables. Right? Let's keep reading, man. Let's keep reading. And so I want to stop and make an announcement real quick of a lot. I get a lot of people, in the inbox and asking me, about tabernacles. Where do we do tabernacles at, right? So let's get into it real quick, because a lot of people, you know, you can't do what Christians do. We get on Christians all day long, and then we don't know how to turn the mirror back on ourselves again. The Lord said, "Examine thyself daily." To my beautiful people in Israel, if you're not doing Leviticus 23 and 38, let's go there real quick. If you're not doing the tabernacles, the Lord is not caring about your excuses. He don't care. Oh, it's raining. I'm allergic to the grass or whatever bullshit excuse you want to give yourself. You think the Lord is going to sit there and say, "Well, never mind what I said for thousands of years into generation to generation. So I made you allergic to the outside and all that stuff. But you can take your ass outside and go to work." The Lord is not playing anymore. Let's go to Leviticus. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 38. Let's see if the Lord said this is done away. Because see, then you got Israelites trying to act like the church. When you get to something they don't like, they put the blinders on again. And you cannot put the blinders on. You're going to burn up with them shades on. Let's go. What did I say? Leviticus 23 and 38. Let's get it. Let's see if the Lord said this is done away with, right? Let's see if it's done away with. Hold on. Bear with me, Israel. Let's see what the Lord said. Let's see what the Lord says. Let's read 37. All right, let's just go one up. "These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, and burnt offering, and meat offering, and a sacrifice, and drink offering, everything upon his day." Now he's saying everything upon his day, and we know that the burnt sacrifice situation is done away with because we can actually go to those chapters and read those, right? All right, so let's stay on track. That's why he said everything upon his day. Now, let's go to verse 38. "Besides the Sabbath of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside your vows, and beside all your free will offering, which ye give unto the Lord. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep the feast unto the Lord 7 days. And on the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath." Now, what's he's going into? He's going into tabernacles. Verse 40. "And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days." So he's basically telling you to build a tent. The Lord's telling you to build a tent. But nowadays, we don't have to chop down the trees. All praise to the Most High. He made this situation easier. Take advantage and use it. Now you can make a tent or a teepee or whatever you want to make, right? All right. Verse 41. "And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations." Are we still making babies and generating? I never hear people go to this one much, but it's there. "Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths." Let's read this again. Let's read it again, Israel. Verse 42. "Ye shall dwell in booths." That's a tent or a teepee or a cami, whatever you want to make out there. 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. "That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God." The Lord is telling you, Ain't no fucking around. The Lord don't care that you don't like what you don't like. You think the Lord is going to, all of this that he had Moses write down for generations, you think he's going to make an acceptance for your ass? You think you that damn important to the Lord? Reading on, verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord. He declared this to the children. We love to pull out what Moses saying to the children of Israel till it come to the shit that one Negro don't like. Now it's all did away with because you're going according to your mind now. Now you want to feed yourself bullshit. You got some that say they don't like animals. You got some that say they don't like being outside. You got some that say they don't like bugs. The Lord don't give a shit what you don't like. And you talking about manning the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Get your ass outside and get in a damn tent. You don't like bugs, there's too many ways around that. They got off candles. I get my rib off candles. And we barely hardly see any damn bugs. Matter of fact, when you doing something holy like that, you think the Lord don't know how to hold back the animals and the bugs? I have yet to have any mosquito bites since the tabernacle. You can ask my rib. You can ask our daughter. We barely see any bugs because the Lord clears things out for his kids. But guess what? You giving power to the bugs and the animals if you don't think the Lord will hold back what you don't like on that day. We gotta get it together, Israel. We still feeding ourselves bullshit. We talking about man up and this and that till we run into the situations we don't like, and then we go like this. No. The Lord said, get your damn hand down. Look at it. Look at it. It's in there. It's in the book. We love to talk about this book till we run into shit that we don't like and we don't want to do, and then we go colorblind. All right. Let's read on. So to let you know that I'm doing tabernacles. When does it start for us? October the 14th. You got time. Do it wherever you can. You don't have to make it to where we at. If you don't do nothing, the first tabernacles we ever did was in our backyard. Went built a tent right in the damn backyard. The Lord just say spend the whole day there, but you have to dwell in there in the end of the night. You can go to work the next day, take care of your stuff. Hell, you can even run up in the house, take you a quick shower, but get your ass at the end of the night, end of the day, get back out there in that tent. He ain't saying go sit out there all damn day just sitting and roasted in the heat. No. Go to sleep in the tent. Dwell in the booth. When you get up through the rest of the next day, go and take care of your business. It's so many ways around this, but we get simple-minded when we start reading some of the words of the Lord. Acting like we don't know how to comprehend no more. It didn't say go and sit in the booth all damn day long. It said dwell there. That means you going to sleep there. You can run in your house and take care of things and wash up and run the shower. When you go on campsites, they have shower rooms there. Why? How I know? Because I do the damn tabernacles. Lord, forgive me for saying it like that. Let me rephrase that. I do the holy, wonderful tabernacles. And let me tell you something. It's some of the funnest shit ever. Real men should love the outdoor. I love outdoors because guess what? When we go back to the wilderness, you think you're not getting ready for the wilderness. How the hell you going to skip through all of the tabernacles and then you're going to be automatically ready for the wilderness? No, the Lord see who's not getting ready, and he going to let you deal with it out there in the wilderness. Stop playing with the Lord, man. Stop playing with the Lord and man the fuck up. Man up. All right? All right, let's keep this thing going, man. We ain't got that much to go. We ain't got that much longer, but it is what it is. Let's go to Leviticus 18 and 22. See, we're going to do Leviticus has all the laws up and through it. All up and down through Leviticus is the laws that the Lord said we should be doing forever and what we shouldn't do forever. Let's go into what we shouldn't do forever. All right? The Lord ain't making an exception to this. I'm just going to read. Let's read, right? Let's read. Verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. There's no exception in that, nowhere. There's no exception in this nasty shit nowhere. Let me read it again, in case you missed it. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Don't lie with another man like you would be lying with a woman. And flip it around. Now, from the woman's vernacular. Don't lay with another woman like you would lay with a man. It's plain upon tables. Oh, and for you nasty ass Negroes out there, verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast and lie down thereto. It is confusion. You know what the Lord feel about that nasty shit y'all doing? This is what he feel about men laying with men, women, you laying with animals, all that stuff. Watch this. Defile not yourselves in any of these things. For in all these things the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. The Lord telling you that's the other nations' things. They do that nasty shit. You a holy people. What the hell is you doing what these nasty peasants are doing? You're nasty. You are holy people. You better stop it for your ass burn up. Right? For your ass burn up. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 13, shall we? Leviticus 20 and verse 13. Just in case you missed it. Precept. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with woman, both of them have committed an abomination. You see how you got to say it again? In case a nasty ass Negro say, oh, well, that's old. Well, the Lord repeated itself. It ain't old. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Thus saith the Lord. The Lord is not playing, y'all. Y'all nasty as hell. Y'all took something that the Lord meant for holy and used it for laying with somebody else and saying it's okay because the Lord still loves you. But I can't find it nowhere in here that the Lord say when you lying with another man, he still love you. Let's read it one more time. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. You see that? You're nasty, nigga. And woman, you're nasty. And the Lord is going to deal with you if you don't repent. I can condemn no one, but I can just tell you the law. I can tell you, thus saith the Lord, stop or die. Stop or die. All right? We only got these few more to go. Let's keep it going, y'all, shall we? Let's see what happens when we do the abomination. You see what I'm saying? Let's see now what's going to happen. Because you know what's going to be in the kingdom? Because y'all think this is a game. The new holiday, it's going to be a new holiday in the kingdom. Did you know that? It's going to be a new holy day. Are we going to keep all the other ones? Don't get that twisted. We're keeping all the other ones, but it's going to be one more added on. It's going to be one more added on. Let's find out what it is. Let's go to Isaiah 66 and 23. Let's see what that new holiday is going to be in the kingdom. Isaiah 66 and 23. Let's see what it is. Let's go to 22. Salakia. Let's go to 22. Isaiah 66 and 22, and let's read it down so you can get it in this context. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. So the Lord is already telling you, this is the new kingdom we're in at this time. Right? So that's a future prophecy. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. Saith our Abba, y'all. Let's see what we're going to be going to do that for, right? And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worms shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. I don't think y'all got that. The Lord said we're going to go and come over here, because this place is going to be the pit of all you nasty niggas that's out here and bitches is out here, because when you doing anything against the Lord, Christ already called one of them a female dog, but I'm going to keep it PG. You nasty ass women and men, the Lord said you're going to stay right here and burn, and we're going to come and look upon your dead ass corpse that will never die. He ain't going to let you die. You're going to sit in that fire burning where your worms never even die. That's eating your flesh. And we're going to watch and remember, damn, there go my auntie over there. I tried to tell her, thus saith the Lord. Damn, there go my daughter over there. I tried to tell her, thus saith the Lord. Damn, look at my mom's. I mean, it's that deep. It's that serious. And you don't want to be the one that's looking up at the people looking down at you, saying, damn, I wish I listened to the words of the Lord. Lord, let me do tabernacles one more time. Give me one more tabernacles and let me do it and perform that act. Let me perform the righteous acts to best of my abilities. Lord, give me one more chance. That's that parable that Lazarus in the fight was telling Lazarus, dipped a finger in water and put it on my tongue. Give me one more chance, Lord. Because right now we got grace. And we're not taking advantage of the time we have before this hits. Because all bets are off once that happens, man. Ain't no more, I need to go talk to God one more time. At that point, his ears is totally closed off. His son's ears are closed off. And there's no more hearing you. Your ass is going to bake. For all eternity. Think it's a game. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah 34 and 3. Right? Let's go to Isaiah 34 and 3. In case you missed it. See, I'm going to pick it up where you dropped it off. Let's pick it up where you dropped it off. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Now, Isaiah explained it to you in great detail what it's going to look like from close, being in it. That's where you're going to be at. So you might well get... He's telling you, the play-by-play of what your house going to look like. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down, as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the tree. So the Lord is just saying, this is all the stuff that's going to be partaken. Right, taking place, rolling back as a scroll. That's the mushroom clouds from the nuclear bombs dropping and hitting this place and other places that the Lord don't want on his beautiful map in the kingdom. All them places is going to be fire pits, and your skin and flesh is going to be upon it. All right, watch what the Lord say, because this is going back into that holiday again, right? That holy day. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judge. You see what he called Esau? So if you always wonder, is Esau coming in? Is he with us? Why the hell would the Lord invite the people of his curse to your salvation? We love asking about them dusty ass cave people. That's what the Lord is saying. Them are the people of his curse. Why the hell would he bring them with you? They're gonna have a time there, Yeah, see, you can smile a little bit. They're gonna have a time there building up our damn walls. And then when you're done, thank you, you're not gonna get any pay either. Free labor for us now for 1,000 years. All praises to the Father for that thing, right? The Father knows how to get even. We don't know how to get even. Our version of getting even is beat your ass for a few minutes. He's going to heal and be carried on with his day and do what he's going to do again. That's not vengeance. Vengeance is something, I need you to feel this pain every day of your damn life. That's the Lord's version of vengeance, right? All right, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, that's the capital of Edom, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, that's the Edomites. Right? Verse 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. That's going to be a bloody place. Remember, the Lord had one parable that says to the horse's bridle. This goes into that, right? This goes into that. Verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense. For the Lord, year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. The Lord saying this is all got to do with you and what they did to his children, right? Verse 9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, and it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahushua. This thing is serious, y'all. Let's get one more, because I just want to smush it into your sinful ass face. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go to Revelations 14 and 8. Let's go to Revelations. Let's get Revelations 14 and 8. And let's get some more on this good, blessed thing the Lord is going to do, right? And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. You see that? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. You're going to be the new high holy day. You're going to be the new high holy day. Imagine looking up and you seeing all your people watching you roast, standing next to Yahweh Shai. It said in the presence of the Lamb. They're going to just watch your ass bake for an eternity, man. You're going to become the new high holy day. Thus saith the Lord, man, not thus saith me. I have no power to do nothing, right? Let's go to Revelations 4 and 3 and end it on a good note. No, matter of fact, we're going to do one more first. Yeah, let's go to Revelation 4 and 3. Let's just do it. Let's go to Revelation 4 and 3 and read. Now let's end it on our Father's happy rainbow. Let's go and end it on a good note. Let's read about the Father's rainbows, shall we? Let's get it. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne, in the sight like unto an emerald. Yes, and round about the throne were 24 seats, and upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment, and they had on their heads crowns of gold. All praises to the Father. Let's get one more. Let's go to your Apocrypha. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 11. Right? Let's go to Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 11. And we're going to end it on this one. Let's end it upon this one. Look upon the rainbow and praise him that made it. Very beautiful it is in the brightness thereof. It compasseth the heaven about with a glorious circle, and the hand of the Most High hath bended it. By his commandment he maketh the snow to fall a place, and sendeth swiftly the lightnings of his judgment. This rainbow, the Lord said, when you see that thing, it's his hand that bended it. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Mashek Yahweh Shai. Genesis 9:13 is still in effect, baby. We ain't going nowhere, and we taking it back. Hey, like Mark Morrison said, the return of the Mac. Hey, return of the rainbow. Put some respect on my father's name. We got next.